My name is Alhaji Mustafa, a political analyst and a social commentator. You see, the last video I posted, some of you disagreed with me when I said that sending military to Niger or the use of force cannot solve the military issue in Niger. You see, it is very, very understandable if you have your different opinion. But let me remind you, before you conclude your opinion, you have to ask one question. What is the interest of the ECOWAS, and why are they this desperate to restore a democratic order in Niger? One, I will accuse the ECOWAS of having a selfish interest rather than the interest of Africa at heart. ECOWAS is afraid that if nothing is being done now, more countries will be taken over by the military in Africa. They are very correct. But they forgot one thing. If you send military to Niger, Russia is already backing them up. You will meet a very strong military resistance that will kill a good number of your military. What will happen is that your generals will become afraid. They have to return from the battlefield to remove you from office. All the ECOWAS leaders will be removed from office, and the military will still take over. What ECOWAS needed to do is call an emergency meeting of African leaders, sit in a roundtable meeting and discuss Africa's way forward. What is our way forward? Is democracy the best government for Africa? Yes, but not the type of democracy that empowers looters and impoverishes the remaining African citizens into abject poverty. We can't accept and we can't tolerate such democracy. A democratic system of government that allows a political party to sell its presidential form for 100 million. How many civil servants can buy a form of 100 million? How many lecturers? How many doctors? Yeah? How many barristers who are not corrupt can buy a form of 100 million? You see that democracy creates opportunity for criminals. Let's just assume you spend 4 billion running a democratic election and you win finally. 4 billion. In that your government, you are stealing. Your vice president is stealing. Your ministers are stealing. Your senators are stealing. Your rep members are stealing. Your governors are stealing. Agencies of all the parastatal are stealing. Where do you get money to work? Now you go into borrowing. You borrowed money to run your election, you will pay. Now you borrow money again to run your government. Is that the type of democracy you want? A democracy that doesn't discuss production of goods and services. What source of democracy are we practicing in Africa that have not empowered our leaders to ask some certain questions? China, how did you do it? Korea, United Arab Emirates, all these countries that Africans are far more better than. Africa has a lot of mineral resources deposited here that have not yet been tapped. Why are we not asking the certain questions, the necessary questions that are paramount? You want to use military to go and invade Niger, and people will clap for you. Yeah, ECOWAS. You're making the most dangerous mistake you ever. This will be the end of ECOWAS because the military will still remove you.